Not too much a fan on the palate. But the finish is nice.
Yeah, this is a fun one here.
But see, you don't know unless you continue to sip.
Mm-hmm.
Because as you sip, you discover more.
Yeah. I like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And you gotta take 2 or 3, 4 or 5 even. So you get the full experience of the spirit. Because you're gonna get different notes. It's gonna finish differently with like right now, I'm definitely getting the fruity notes on the back of the palate. Yeah,
they start to.
Yeah, they're coming out.
They get a little.
Hi, and welcome to the Liquor Connoisseur. I'm Crystal.
I'm Roger.
Today we'll be reviewing Jura 7-Wood Scotch. Yeah, Jura is a distillery located in a remote island off the west coast of Scotland. The distillery has a long lineage like most Scotch distilleries dating back to 1810. The distillery was reborn in 1963 to bring life back to the island and the community of 212 residents. The single malt Scotch is aged in 7 types of barrels before being bottled. First fill is in an ex-bourbon American white oak. Then the bourbon is split into 6 other barrels and aged in Limousin, Tronqué, Allier, Vogue, Jupier, and Le Bétranger barrels. I don't speak French, so I am pretty sure I butchered that. If someone wants to
definitely butchered those.
Correct that.
Oh yeah.
Please do. I did not take French.
Oh wee. Now let's apologize right now for that.
Sorry.
God.
You don't even know if I said it right.
Yeah, well, I Googled a little of that, but I just couldn't. I got tongue tied. I would have tried, but I couldn't help you. I'd have done worse, way worse.
It was a lot.
Whew.
But anyway, so yeah, this is aged in 7 barrels.
Yeah.
All of it is aged in the ex-American bourbon barrels. And then it's split into 6 different batches and aged and then brought back together.
I have high hopes and expectations for this one, and I'll tell you why. So
I'm ready to hear it.
You ready to hear it now?
I'm here for it.
Okay. So a friend of mine, a fellow connoisseur who has been going on this Scotch journey with me for several years.
Probably the reason we own Scotch.
Yeah, probably the reason why we own so much of it, actually. We gift each other Scotch periodically. And thank you, Daniel. So he brought me this. He was like, try it out, see what you think. And that's kind of how we normally do it. Just we'll pick something neither of us have had, and he'll just say, try this out, let me know what you think. So this may have been a last year gift or something.
Christmas.
So long time coming. I've needed to review this for a while. So I'm glad we're here. We're going to make this happen. So high expectations. Well, yeah.
Because we just had a different friend go over to Scotland.
Yeah.
And she asked, what do you want me to bring you back? And I said, something exclusive, something you can't get in the States. And she's bringing us back some Jura that you can't get here in the States. So
yeah,
I'm excited to try this. And then when we get that bottle, see.
We can compare.
Oh, man.
Nice honeyed mahogany type of color to it. Real natural cork, by the way. We'll have to keep an eye on that one. It's slightly oversized from what we normally have. But nice looking bottle. Good to hold. I like that.
Yes, it does have a good hand.
Yeah, nice little hips to it. Oh, yes. I'm getting some of that smokiness right off the top. Smoky.
It's right
caramel.
by Isla.
Yeah, caramel.
I'm sorry. Isla.
Yeah. Get in the comments and just bash her. She just does not get the pronunciation down. Oh, man.
I feel like it's some saltiness.
But sometimes peat lends to a little bit of a briny nose to it and flavor. But it's lower on the peat, so this is more approachable on the nose at least.
Get a little honey in there?
Oh, yeah. Once again, the honey is like sticky, like it's in there. All right, let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh yeah.
The smell and the taste are definitely one.
They're very one and the same, very close. The peat is toned down compared to some of the really heavy stuff, so it's a nice balance there. A lot of honey here.
Very viscous.
A whole lot of honey. This is another bottle that has taken the time to kind of take us through a journey. So it does tell you that it has a mahogany color. They get coffee, ginger spice, hint of chocolate, caramelized peach, chewy licorice and candied orange with a hint of sea spray and smoke. Yeah. I'm not pulling ginger, but I could definitely see some chocolate, coffee, honey. I'm getting honey, a lot of honey. They didn't write that down, but I'm getting it. Nice smoke on the nose, on the palate. This is a really good sipper here. Well, he does not miss. I don't know the price point on this one. I didn't even look it up. I'm assuming 70
to 80.
$70 for it. I'll have to look it up and see what it actually is. Don't know what he paid for it. Cause I haven't even seen this in our stores. Not Jura, 7-wood. I think I've seen maybe the 10 or the 12 year.
Okay. I just think it's fascinating how they put it in 7 different types of barrels.
Yeah, they were chasing something. I mean, anytime you do that, you're like, not it. Let's do this. Not quite what I'm looking for. Bingo.
Yeah.
And I think they got what they looked for. This is delicious.
I typically don't do a lot of Scotch, especially because if you go into the Isla region,
got to be careful. Well, you got to have a lot of age to deal with the Isla region stuff. We found that out hanging out with Dwayne. He has some 30-year Isla Scotches, and of course they sip like heaven. So, yeah.
But this does definitely remind me of mezcal.
Because
the peat is so muted.
Yeah. We've had some mezcals where where the smoke was. We have some up there, and we're kind of fearful of drinking.
If you see a mezcal up there that still looks like it hasn't been opened,
yeah,
that means
it'll fool you too because it's clear.
But it is the smoke.
Yeah, there's a lot of smoke.
It was like smoking a barbecue pit.
This is not that. Very approachable. And it is a lot more complex, of course, than many of the blended scotches that I've had. Like I enjoy Monkey Shoulder. I think it's a good sipper, and it's very flexible with cocktails. I think this is equally as flexible, but a lot more complex. You can get a lot more out of this flavor-wise, and it probably would make a mean cocktail. But this is a just add the glass worthy, gift worthy, thank you, Scotch. So I appreciate
Isle
this
of Jura. It's a really neat story to hear when you go on their website. 212 residents. Almost every family has someone that works at the distillery or within the whiskey industry.
That's cool.
So yeah, and how to get there is really neat as well. You can take a ferry.
Yeah, I read about the ferry ride there.
So that'll be a fun experience to travel to Jura one day.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun in Scotland. I feel like we won't be able to do it. It's all that we want to do, but we'll check off some boxes.
We'll need a couple of weeks.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, this is nice. I would say for Jura, for something this complex to create, I'm putting it at expert.
Absolutely. It is firmly in the expert space.
I want to know who can pick out the 7 different wood finishes that.
Like, yeah, I can tell that wood. Yeah. The one that we both can't pronounce.
Which one?
All of those ones, except for the American oak.
Outside of the American, I got one right.
Oh man, this smells good. And now I'm getting more of the fruits. I can see where they may get peach. I don't really get peach, but I'm getting more fruit there.
It's on the finish, not on the palate, not on the nose.
Ooh, yeah, this is. Well, if you haven't had this, the person who gave this to me, I'm more than happy to share this with you. I think you will enjoy it. I am.
No, I mean, to me, it takes a few sips. You got to get it on the palate and sip again. And the more you sip, the more you discover. And the more it stays on.
Oh, look at you. That was a good one. You know what you did there. You know you had a good one. That was a good one. You know it. The more you sip, the more you discover. Thank you for that one. New merch. It's coming soon.
But it's true. You can't just have one sip, like, oh no, I don't like it. No, I'm done.
Yeah.
You gotta. Alcohol, spirits are an acquired taste. And you gotta taste it 3, 4, 5 times. And if you don't like it the first time, then you gotta wait a little bit and come back because your palate does change.
It does. And I think more of the sweet notes are coming out on it now. The smoke is toned down a little bit. You're getting, this is turning more into a dessert of types.
That's where I was going before I was interrupted.
My bad.
Yeah. So again, the more you sip, the more you discover.
I like that.
So yes, experts, let us know what you think.
Yeah.
This is definitely something you don't step right into. You got to work your way to this one.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I gotta look again.
You missing something? What you trying to find?
They're saying just a hint of smoke. I get it. Coming in 42%, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
It's not too strong.
Like this. No, it's not. I've been to several Scotch tastings where it can tend to singe you a little bit, and they have to work their way. This could be situated in the first 2 to 3 pours of a tasting. I know typically when we do Scotch tastings, you save that heavily peated stuff for the very end. So if you're having 6, 7 pours, the stuff at the end is going to be your Ardbeg, Lefroy, stuff like that is just heavy with the peat, because once you go there, there's really no coming back. I mean, you really can't.
Your taste buds
are going to be cooked. I mean, you won't be able to taste it. But this, I mean, outside of the stuff that's just flat out Highlands with very little peat, this could come right after that. And so that's kind of the balance of this one. It's within the first 2 to 3 pours of a tasting.
I wonder how good this will be with a cigar.
Do you now? Me too. Me too.
I mean, because it's got the hint of smoke in there. Like, what could you pair that would match up and align with it?
Yeah. Yes.
We must get a certified tobacconist on.
I know, right?
We've met a few.
We've met a few. Yes, if cigars are your thing and you've had this, let us know. If you haven't, we should get together and see about it, because I think you'd enjoy it. Yeah,
and this is amazing.
Yeah, I'm liking this one. I think it'd be a perfect pairing. A perfect pairing.
All right. Well, as we like to say, drink to remember, not to forget. And as always, like, subscribe, and share.
Cheers.
Cheers.